I'm installing the reflex to give love and empowerment.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All my God connectors are at full force.
Yes.
Full strength.
Yes.
Yes. I'm attracting warm, happy feelings in others.
Yes.
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 Merge your results bodies with people you choose. Then remove and install the right factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I am on the best side of my highest possible dimension.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Karen is calling in, adding to the group.
All right.
Karen, we're on the first prayer in the middle. Hi. Hi. I am removing all disturbances from the emotional bodies of everyone in the world.
Yes.
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 I'm protecting myself and my people from incipient catastrophes.
Yes.
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 Yes. I'm removing all tendencies in the world to solve problems with violence.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm realizing the loving, world-shaping, and God-given intentions I've carried from life to life.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm causing my career and those of the people I love to be what God intends.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I am attracting increased capacity in myself and my group to accept power infusion.
Yes.
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 My particle attributes are in balance and at full strength to succeed at God's work.
Yes.
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 All my bodies are in God.
Yes.
Yes. All my bodies are one rainbow.
Yes.
Yes.
I am free.
Yes.
Yes.
I am now as happy as I have ever been.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That concludes the prayer.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen.
Anybody want to say anything? Talk about something?
I experience I'm able to function at a much lighter level without having to do things to screw myself up, to bring me down, to be heavier, to get in dramatic situations.
I've been real sensitive to the negative beingness that I'm so attracted to because it's like entropy, as opposed to the immediate choice I can have in the moment to raise myself to a higher level, like immediately, that I tend to allow myself too much indulgence in that lower vibrational crap.
Karen, do you drink throughout the day like beer?
Yeah. Right.
Do you drink alcohol?
Do I sound like I have on occasion.
But I mean, like, is it like habitual, like that you drink during the day ever?
No, never have. Ever. Nope. Hold on. Why do you ask that?
I don't know.
Do I sound unclear?
Not at this moment, but we have had meetings where you did sound like you were, like you were under the influence of something. Let me put it that way.
Do you remember when I used to come to the house, and I remember when we would prepare foods and whatnot, and you said to me one night, "Are you drunk?" You really did. It was very abrasive, and I was like, "What do you mean?" So I don't know what you were seeing, but you were seeing something in me, for sure.
Well, maybe that's what I saw when I was thinking you had been drinking.
Well, what is it that you see? Is it the way I sound?
You don't sound that way now, though. This was actually a couple of months ago. There was a series of meetings, but
well, you know, I'm doing 12-hour. I do 12-hour days every day for weeks at a time.
Why do you do that?
I'm trying to save some money so that I can stop working altogether. Really what I'd like to do. I want to go on a sabbatical. I'm looking forward to doing that, in fact.
Well, you have some plans for the sabbatical?
Yeah. I'm going to be leaving soon, going out to the East Coast, and I'm running this household, and I have tenants and whatnot. And I'm going to be taking over the condo that my parents left, so there's going to be nothing in it and no one in it, so that'll be great. I'm looking forward to doing that. It's just kind of eking by to get to that point.
You're going to go live in the condo that your parents left.
Yeah, we moved them a few months ago. I was going to do this later, but it's better that it's now because I'm getting pretty exhausted by this. But yeah, so that was my plan. And to really be simple, just have very simple, nothing in there but my bed and my self, which I really will enjoy. To be honest with you.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
So you're leaving Santa Fe you're going to leave Santa Fe for at least a year.
No, I didn't say that. I'm going to leave. I'm leaving soon for about 4 months. I'm now going to decide whether I want to keep the house, tenants, and do all that or not. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing.
So
I'd like to take care of my parents for a little while. Go back and forth, just check on them.
You're going to
They are not going to be around for a long time. I'm sorry, what?
You're going to leave Santa Fe for 4 months, and you're going to then decide if you want to sell the condo or keep it. And where is the condo?
It's in Delaware. It's a pretty nice location. I could rent it out to the university and get some money and then not have to work at all. I have to figure it out. I just, need the time to do that. So I'm trying to go forward not working and being in Santa Fe part of the time, traveling, whatever I need to do, and see if I can rent these 2 properties out and actually make some money. Mm-hmm. And I have been exhausted. In fact, a lot of it, the reason I don't come on the call because of that, and secondly because
Right.
I don't want to interrupt the call.
Well, you've cleared up that question, so thank you.
Well, thank you. But you have seen something in the past where I've had some spun out, and I have neglected myself, and I know that that's what I do. You know, I do gun burnout, and I know I'm doing it. So I probably do sound drunk and stupid, and I hope I'm not interrupting or disturbing anything, because that's not at all what I intend to do. This work I take very seriously. And,
I think if, well, I want you to test, is that one of your symptoms?
it is one of my symptoms.
So,
It is.
if you do enough curing, that should disappear.
It does, and then I disappear completely.
Well, where are you now with that?
Well, it's hard to say. I've really checked into that, Byard. The reason that it's a little illusory is because I'm now at the tail end of what I had as a goal, so it's hard for me to see. But I really do need this time to do nothing.
Well,
So that doing this
well, test this. Am I running that?
Okay.
Am I running that symptom now?
No.
All right. We're good.
Yeah.
All right. I want to go to Greg now.
Yeah.
We've been talking about opening a Cure Cafe, getting a house in Sarasota, and
Okay.
you know, I think that our conversations are helping me realize something that I want to share with you, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
What I was realizing is that when you do something like this, like if you remember, like when we did BHA, like when you came around, we were not, I mean, there was a time, look, there was a, see, when I started, before I knew you, there was a time when I offered a workshop and no one signed up for it.
Yeah.
And there was also a time like the intensive that you
First one, yeah, a lot
you
of
enrolled
people.
90 people in an intensive, and in that intensive, we took in $3,000
Yeah, is that what it was? Wow.
in registrations. And, you know, the next intensive, see, what I did is I started making adjustments and working with it and thinking about it and changing things and redesigning how we did things.
Yeah.
And in the next intensive, we had nothing like, in fact, it was terrifying. We rented a summer camp in Sebring, Florida. Did you go to that one?
Yeah.
February.
Yeah, I went to most all the intensive.
We went to-
There's probably only one or two I didn't go to. I didn't go to the one in Santa Monica or up in the hills.
Oh yeah, that one. Well,
Yeah, Southern
in the
California.
second one, we had 17 people in it, if you remember. And it was so scary because when we came back from the first one, we were broke.
Yeah.
We had 90 people there. We took in $3,000. We took in nothing anywhere else. We had an overhead of
110 total people there. Something like that, or more.
we had this gigantic overhead.
Yeah.
There was no money, no payouts, nothing. It was so depressing, you know, to have, and the intensive was wonderful. which made everything worse. Like it was this huge win that we came home from, and we were broke. And we went to Sebring with 17 people plus, probably about 30 assistants or so. And at that intensive, we took in $35,000.
From 17 people?
Uh-huh. Ray Halderman, who had a restaurant, he actually handed us more money at that intensive than we took in from everybody at the previous intensive.
Yeah.
And so, see, what we were doing over the years with the courses, designing new courses, we were continuing to redesign and redesign and redesign, and by the time we stopped doing the courses, when we went to the intensive, we came away from the intensive with like over 90, like consistently, intensive after intensive for like a couple of years, over 90% of the people were enrolled in Power, which was a $5,400 course, and it was the next course after the intensive. Now, the thing about doing a cafe, like what I'm realizing, what we're doing, we're trying to envision all the things that we had to see a lot of things in order to redesign it. Like we had to watch people and how they behaved in the intensive and then change what we did on the Monday because we weren't generating enough energy, and change how we introduced the game, because the first time we did the game, we just sent them out and it was a disaster, if you remember, which we sort of saved by like doing something after they came back when we realized we didn't get the result during the game, So Greg, are you with me still?
Yeah.
Do you need to see me to feel more connected to me?
No, not really. I mean, it'd be nice. I can't see anybody.
Well,
Pressing.
huh. You can see Franny if you look down at the bed. So, what we're trying to do is we're trying to imagine our way through this enormous evolution so that when we start, we can be a lot closer to that end point.
Yes.
Like, we could see the potential mistakes before we ever make them.
Right.
Like, I'll give you an example. The other day we were talking, and you were talking about putting a flat screen monitor on the wall. Remember this? You just sort of mentioned it in passing.
Perhaps, yeah. Here, yeah. I mean, not seriously.
In the Cure Cafe.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
And you were saying that, and I didn't say much to that at the time. I didn't really acknowledge or interact with the suggestion, you know. It's just something you mentioned in passing also. You didn't really, like, get into it. But then, I realized how powerful that would be. Like if you have a, you know how like most stores and malls are rectangular, they're not square, and they go back farther than the front. You know, they're oblong in the direction of going back into the darkness. And what I was seeing to do was put the counter at the far end and also wall off the back so that there's a space in there for, working and so on. So the cafe doesn't go back that deeply. And having this flat screen monitor next to the serving counter with a mouse on the serving counter so that people can be shown the website. And then that started me thinking about you and like the ideal version of Greg that I picture. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to play a role where I'm you, okay?
Okay. And I'll be the angel Gabriel.
Okay, fine, that's fine. You be the angel Gabriel and I'm you. Alright, well, I was, I decided to run the outline a lot because I need to really see what effect we can have on people. I changed my answering message again, and I asked Franny to just go hell for leather, like putting up notices on YouTube movies so that people call me and I'll have somebody to run the outline with. So I asked her to just put up less for you, by the way, and put up the difference for me, because I think I need the calls more than you do. And I've had a few calls over the past couple of days, and because my outgoing message tells people not to leave a message unless they know what this is, I've had a few more than a few. I probably had like 8 calls, and 3 people left messages, and of the 3 people, one of them was well, she told me in her message that she'd watched the movie. She didn't mean the long movie, but she'd watched a movie about this, and I don't know which one it was. I still don't know. But anyway, ran the outline with her. One of the things I was really interested in trying out with the outline was to do the, I wanted to do the place where we take them into the web college, because I wanted to see what effect that had on her. And I was trying to, lo and behold, she had Skype. So I said, okay, turn on Skype. She had a camera and everything, so she turned it on. She had video Skype. And I said to her, I'm going to share my screen with you. I was going to share my screen with her and just show it to her. I was going to walk her around. So I'm sharing my screen with her, and God, it was a nightmare. She didn't know what to click on. She said, I can see it, but it's the size of a postage stamp, so I can't read it. It took me like 10 minutes just showing her, trying to show her how to use Skype. And then we ran into, I couldn't tell what she was telling me to click on, and she was telling me I was clicking on the wrong thing, and it was just crazy. So what I decided to do, I gave her the temporary password, Like this month it's December Birdie, is the username's December and the password's Birdie. And I gave her the temporary password. Well, she spelled Birdie wrong 3 times. And then I found out she couldn't spell December. And then she didn't realize that it was case sensitive, so she capitalized December, which is correct, But anyway, so what I did is I made another set of passwords, and the username is now Love. Because the username doesn't matter, it's just the passwords that matter. And I made all the passwords numbers. Because numbers are easy to tell people. And words are not. But anyway, all of this took so long that I finally had to tell her I'd call her back, so I never really finished with her. But that's my plan, I'm gonna try this stuff out. But when I was doing it, I was realizing just how much easier that would be in a cafe, because you wouldn't ever have to give anybody a password, and people would be sitting there staring at the screen like from their tables while somebody's at the counter working. You would have this big screen up by the counter, and people would see that going on. And you remember the topic course we did about creating the aspiration to buy? It was one of the entrepreneurial courses called Training Your Client. And we would be training our clients to have passwords by showing this amazing, gigantic piece of work. So, anyway, there's something that I saw. About the cafe. Now another thing, I know you've said that we don't want to buy an existing business because we would just, for one thing, we make our own kind of food, so probably a lot of the customers in an existing business would walk out the first time you tried to give them something that we like. And so if we paid $50,000 for, because if a cafe makes $50,000 a year, they try to sell it for 75, and whatever we do, we have to create a whole new clientele. That I know, but I'm still feeling like I would like to have I'd like to walk into something that already has a clientele and is already in a location where there's a lot of walk-in business, a lot of people see it. Because I'm just afraid that we won't end up having the financial muscle to advertise it. I know the idea behind this is that instead of investing $35,000, you invest $10,000 or $15,000, and you spend $20 or $25 on advertising the place. And if you're advertising in local papers, you can really, your money will really go far. Advertising in those kinds of things. And I guess I just feel more secure with something that's already successful. So anyway, that's what I want to just tell you what my thinking is on this. And I'm sure I'll have a ton of more things that I thought of by tomorrow, and I'll call you back and I'll leave you another message, okay? I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, cut. See, the thing is, Greg, that I have always wanted you to think and to tell me, to think things through and tell me what you're coming up with.
Yeah, I can see that.
Shall we say the next prayer?
Sure. Somebody else has some input that is appropriate this time. Next prayer is gravitational strengthening, the Feng Shui prayer. The purpose of doing this is to attract Kai, Qi. The Qi will then perform immune actions of its own. And when you do these actions, do them for your family and soulmates as well. I accept God's wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I attract grace.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I attract guides and guidance.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract knowingness and wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I attract the experiences I need so I can learn what I need to learn to do God's work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have installed discrimination between things, people, activities, and locations that win and the ones that don't.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
I have installed a reflex to drop the ones that don't win, even when I'm succeeding with them.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
I've installed a reflex to do the ones that do win, even when I'm a beginner at them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
I am installing the reflex to dwell on solutions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I fulfill the hopes of my parents and ancestors.
Yes.
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 I merge my results bodies with parents and ancestors, and you choose who, but do at least 6. But not anyone you're doing this prayer with, which seems pretty obvious. Okay, so I'm merging my results bodies with parents and ancestors, and I'm removing and installing the right factors.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm doing these prayers for my family, loved ones, and soulmates, as well as for myself.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract money and other wealth.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract tools to fulfill my mission.
Yes.
I attract technologies to fulfill my mission.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract respect.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I attract cures.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract fame.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract health, wellness, and longevity.
Yes.
Yes.
I attract remedies and antidotes to dysfunction. Yes.
Yes.
I attract faith.
Yes.
Yes. I attract gratitude.
Yes.
I attract fun.
Yes.
Yes.
I love and name a person unconditionally.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I attract the love of my life. Yes.
Yes.
I let in love and nurturing. Yes.
Yes.
I attract my children and students.
Yes.
Yes. I attract astute, committed immuners.
Yes.
Yes. I attract powerful, benevolent allies.
Yes.
I attract people who appreciate and support me and my mission.
Yes.
I attract people who will connect me to the people I need to talk to.
Yes.
I attract and name some people.
Yes.
Yes. I attract forgiveness. In the last 5 minutes, I've become a bigger person. For speedier growth, say this every 5 minutes.
Yes.
I attract worldwide awareness and use of immunix.
Yes.
Yes. I'm leaving behind everything that slows me down.
Yes.
I want nothing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I have done enough immunix on myself today to create a critical mass.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And so speaketh the angel Gabriel, and the Lord looked down upon him and said, yes.
Yes. I actually got a signal on that.
I'm getting into my Christmas eloquence, my voice, my Christmas. It's like, never mind.
Well, anybody want to say anything now?
Well, I'm really interested in this endeavor that you're speaking of. I know I haven't been involved much lately in any of this, so I'm just kind of being quiet about it, but I'm very interested.
What sort of food do you serve?
I've been in the food industry since I was 15, so all types of everything from vegan to when I was in Kalani, we produced meal and Omega. I don't know, thousands of people we fed every day. There was different considerations about diet. Volume and specific. And if Baptiste was in Kalani and we had to take care of his group under very extreme circumstances, we'd stay. Yeah, I did a lot of training in this industry. An awareness about how to make it work and what doesn't work, and it's a very, very important thing that you're doing. Your location is going to be. My intuition is that your location is absolutely everything right now, and that there is a burgeoning community, from what I hear, in Sarasota. Someone just came back from Florida who tried to open a massage center there. I should probably talk to her, but a collective kind of, be somewhere where people are really already pretty conscious and doing some, and there are people there, from what I hear.
That's Sarasota is very good. That's what we're planning to do. Is Sarasota. Sarasota is very good there. Like Franny's father lives in an artist community.
Yeah. Or you can create kind of a vortex there with other people who are doing. I mean, do you have an area in mind? I mean, do you have specific? Have you gotten specific at all?
Well,
an area meaning a building, or a group of buildings, and is anything called
there's one thing. I think that the most important thing is the feng shui of the space. By that I mean what the space is like before you fix it up. I'm not talking about fixing it up and making the feng shui good. I'm talking about taking...
Does it work?
Yeah, looking at an empty space and realizing that the feng shui is great in that space. And then enhancing it.
And how does it function in the community surrounding it as well. Pretty tight community, and you want to utilize that. That'll help you. Because it sounds like it's going to be people who are in the immediate area first and foremost. It's not like it's going to be tourism. You don't want that. You want residents. You want the neighborhood. You want to really grow that. Grow from that. Use that. Create from there. So.
Well, in my neighborhood where I live, I know all my neighbors in the houses immediately surrounding me, and they're all very different from one another. And they're all likable, and some of them seem more open. Like I've made movies of doing Immunix with some of my neighbors. They're on our web college. And then others are really friendly to me, but when it comes to talking about Immunix, they just turn, I mean, when it comes to talking about that they can cure things, they just turn off. Change the subject, you know. So, I don't know. I think what we have to do with the cafe is advertise it so that it's not the immediate neighborhood, but it's the city knowing about it. Because not everybody does yoga, Karen.
I know, but you want to sustain it, and how that happens is, and I see it in this town, in particular, because it's a lot of transient people. There are a lot of transient people. It's got every adverse characteristic a town could have in terms of seasonal and, you know, to try and make a business. I've been running 2 small businesses here for a year now.
Uh-huh.
And I know all the problems that they're dealing with. And I know we're not just, you know, you want to be able to rely on the foundation of a neighborhood that supports it, initially. And then you can grow it. And it's a pretty aware community there from what I hear. It's certainly not limited to that, but there are pockets of Florida that I wouldn't inhabit. And
That's true.
well, really, it's true. It's scary. I mean, it's the density of the mind and the unconsciousness is, you know. So you want to create something there and get see that, and what you want to utilize as your resource is a neighborhood that looks like it can be made ready for this. And you can grow something there.
Yeah, have you ever been to Sarasota?
No, I have been
Okay,
to
well, I've been going to Sarasota for the last...
A friend of mine just came back from there, and
Karen, hello. Thank you. I want to say, I've been going to Sarasota since 1986. The second intensive that I talked about before was given in Sebring, which was directly east of Sarasota, and we went for a retreat into Sarasota, and so and Franny's family lives there, and so on. So I just have spent a lot of time in Sarasota, and Sarasota doesn't really have too many negative pockets. It's mostly a very gigantic upscale town. Like the whole town is great. And also, it's town. It's a car town. It's interconnected by gigantic highways that, like, people just go where they want to go. You know, it's not a neighborhood town. It's not like us. It's not like Santa Fe. Like when you want to go somewhere, you drive over 2 blocks, and you're on this this major thoroughfare, and then you drive where you want to go. You know, that's how you get places. It's the kind of place it is. So, thank you for your input about this, and I'll probably get in touch with you and chat with you some more about food handling and so on, and menus and stuff like that. You're open to that, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a really good book I'm looking at right now, Chicago, to look up. It's called Food Culture Community. It's about Lentil as Anything. It's a restaurant that, just look it up. A bunch of people from around the world come and volunteer and become part of it. It's very successful. It's in Australia. It's a really interesting concept about creating community through this restaurant that prepares food very consciously. Everything that.
Shall we say our Noosphere prayer?
All right, shall I do it?
Sure.
I'm raising the noosphere to the 27th dimension.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. I'm removing all pathologies from the noosphere.
Yes.
I'm adjusting the particle indexes of the noosphere so that they are in balance and at full strength.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm adjusting the meridians of the noosphere to create a free and balanced energy flow.
Yes.
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 I'm adjusting the chakras of the noosphere to be at full function.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. All the bodies in the noosphere are at full function. The noosphere is unswitched and headed in God's direction.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm removing all impressions from the karmic body of the noosphere.
Yes.
I'm removing terrorism from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm removing the tendency to use biological weapons from the gravitational and spiral bodies of the noosphere.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm merging my higher bodies with others to understand what we're doing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm removing any predisposition in the noosphere towards disease.
Yes.
Yes. All the bodies of the noosphere are one rainbow.
Yes.
Yes. I am now asking the forgiveness of everyone I've ever harmed or will harm by not making immunics available to them faster.
Yes.
Yes.
They've heard or received my request in their results bodies. Yes.
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 They have forgiven me.
Yes.
Doing this helps them discover immunics for themselves without me needing to be better in order to give it to them.
Yes.
The end of the notes here, prayer.
Thank you. Oh, Barb? Barb? Oh, Barb.
Yes.
You have an appointment with Ross tomorrow at, like before the class, right?
No, I think we're supposed to Friday.
What did you say?
Switched it to Friday.
Oh, you switched it to Friday. Okay, all right, just checking. Let's see. Anybody have anything they want to say?
No.
No? Thank you all. Karen, thank you. It's always great to have you come to meetings. I just
Thank you.
get be here when you can be here. So,
I'm going to be quitting one of the jobs soon, so I'll be able to be around during the day too and try to get some of these afternoon meetings.
Karen, when are you
Thank
headed? Karen, when are you headed east?
As soon as I get this household together, there's someone coming in from Texas tomorrow who's going to take over the house, and I'm showing the house to rent the last room out tomorrow afternoon. So it's happening.
and then so it's imminent. It's, pretty. And then,
Yeah.
are you open-ended about going east, or just there and that's it? You're gonna.
No, I'm keeping the house, and I'm going to have we're going to have somebody take care of the house for 4 months while I'm gone, and people living downstairs. And she's going to operate the household while I'm there. And I'm looking at possibly setting that up for a satellite for the university there and going back and forth to my parents' pass.
I see.
But then you plan to stay out east to be around your parents and.
No, I'm going to be back in May.
Yeah.
Come back here for a few months and then go back there at the end of the summer and kind of sort this out over time. I need to divide my time. This is not something I particularly want to do right now, but it's good. I can work with this.
Oh, good.
I wasn't sure that I wanted to stay in Santa Fe anyway, but I have a household here that's viable. I mean, I can, like I said, I could create some revenue until I figure out where I really want to be and what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I really got some good experience here with the entrepreneurial aspect of my training, and I've been in business for a long time, and it was nice to be in other people's.
So you've been managing small restaurants, 2 small restaurants, is that it?
Well, one is a chocolatier, and but it's production. I mean, it's still kitchens of it's good. It's really neat, and they produce stuff that they package and sell, which is not something I have ever experienced before. And this was good. I helped them with their systems and productivity, even employees, hiring, all kinds of stuff. I'm changing some things here. And then the Tallinn International Market, where they run the noodle bar here, inside of that market, which is kind of an interesting concept, by the way.
So you have a noodle bar.
Well, it's in the Tallinn market, yeah. The Japanese noodle bar.
Okay.
It's
I get it.
little restaurant, yeah, where you could, it's just a very interesting, little system, but it's inside of the market, which is another thing you might want to look at.
It's like
An existing,
a concession.
or inside a co-op, or inside a, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are ways of doing this, small to begin with, and then look for a location later, possibly, or something.
Uh-huh.
Just a thought.
You know what I realized, Karen,
What?
as far as looking for locations and all that? Before we do any of that, we have to have a house.
That's a good idea.
Because, for example, suppose you decided you wanted to come down there for a month and help us with the, get the thing going.
Yeah.
We would need a place for you to stay.
Well, you could also have tenants and workers who work at the place and can live in the house. All kinds of things can happen with that. It's nice to have a house. That's why I have one.
Yeah,
It's revenue producing.
we'd have to have the first thing, and I was thinking about when we were in Philadelphia, which you were in on that,
Yeah.
that most of our donations came from visitors to the house, not over the internet.
Mm-hmm.
It came from people who were like my old students.
And you might want to do something where you actually have people work at the cafe who come from out of the area, who stay for periods of time, who are under your tutelage, and work at the cafe and for free or something. I mean, there are all kinds of creative ways of creating students and workers and have them participate. That's why I think you'll like that lentil as anything reference I gave you.
Well, I'm
People
planning to staff the cafe with volunteers.
Yeah, absolutely, because you should do.
I want to do what we did in our old business where we did the courses, which you never saw that, but we would have, like Greg was saying, we had 17 students at the second intensive and we had 30 volunteers there, or maybe more.
Right. Because it's mutual. It's all mutual growth and development and productivity. It just keeps expanding when people can participate that way.
Mm-hmm.
Especially in the context of what you're growing, what you're offering.
Uh-huh.
The more people are around it and give and create students and our students themselves, the more healthy it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As a business, as a growing community. That's what I meant. When I use the word neighborhood, I don't mean it in such a small sense.
Well, see, for us, it only takes one person to give $1 million, and we're at a whole new level.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, what we're trying to do is just find the right person to cure. And I don't see that happening on the web. Because the people that we get from the web are all like, they're scraping the bottom of the barrel in life. They're
Just a little too touch and go. Yeah, this is a great thing that you're doing. I like the way it's feeling.
Look, you know what? People of substance generally do not search for cures on the web. I mean, we've had our share of them, but they're few and far between. And then they usually have tons wrong with them, even though they are people of substance. And to have all kinds of things wrong with them.
Well, it's nice to have
'Cause everybody
a physical presence, and I think being a nucleus in an area and having a presence like that is very, very powerful, including the web, the tool, and including, it just sounds right. I don't know, it just sounds right.
Greg,
Seems right.
what are you thinking?
I'm just envisioning kind of lots of elements at the same time, living and people visiting and people telling other people about the cafe, people coming in, not knowing anything about it, but hearing about it.
And there's a great deal of contribution that can happen artistically and otherwise with all kinds of people that are coming and bringing their excitement to this. It's really got a nice, it's time to coordinate, cooperate, participate in a real clear. People want to feel valued in different contexts than what's been offered. And I don't mean to sound so obscure. People just don't stay in jobs, don't stay anywhere anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They don't feel connected. That's why the website's touchstone. If people are so used to just go, leave, check it out, leave. It's sifted through the same filter system, and there's no deeper connection or experience of themselves being gotten or something is all I see. So this is a powerful tool that could really, and it's nice. I'm looking at this book, not to say that's the answer or anything, but it's really neat that they have this book that they put, this hardback book about this restaurant. It is more concept than it is anything else. It's what it stands for and what it offers as a result of the ability to allow people to express themselves in it, inside of it. And it has ethics, and it has all kinds of things, and offering it. And what you're doing, you're allowing people autonomy and the ability to cure themselves and the ability to express themselves beyond conditions. How amazing can you get than that?
All right, well, it's getting to be the time to complete our meeting. And Greg, do you have anything more to say?
Well, I think all of us should, and Karen, I include you, to talk to people, using our outline, and just learn whatever you can learn from doing the outline with them. And imagine if they were in a cafe with you, it's not like pushing anything on them, just like you're passing the time of day and you do this and get as far as you get.
Karen, have you ever gone into my Facebook notes?
Yes, I have.
You know the outline we're talking about?
The outlines.
Yes, I'm familiar. I think it's great. I think it works. I think it's foolproof.
Have you ever actually followed the outline?
Use it?
And gone it?
Have I used it? Yeah, I have used it with people.
And what was that like?
It took me out of the picture and the outline worked, which I liked about it. I didn't worry about doing anything right or wrong it was really, but effective. It is effective. I'm embarrassed right now because I need to be doing more of this with people. I do. I'm committed to it. There's no doubt about it.
why do you say need to? There's something you want to...
Well, yeah, there's a way that I want to do, there's a way that I want to be committed to this that, I'm not doing it. I'm running a house and doing this. I mean, I had ideas about what I wanted to do here. I'm going to run a holistic center. You know, I had some things in mind. I'm doing what I'm doing now, but I'm committed to people curing conditions that don't have to be there.
You just
They
you just weren't strong enough to make it happen.
Good.
And you also don't know how to reach out and connect with other people who could help you make it happen. Because you either try to get too much support from them or you don't ask them for any support.
I don't ask for any support, and I haven't been clear enough about what it is that how I want to commit my time, energy, and resources.
I know.
And that is has been very detrimental.
Well, that's why it would be good for us to have a house, because then you could pay something to come there for a month, and you'd have this kind of, thing that's very well defined, very structured,
Yeah.
not open-ended, and
Yeah.
there'd be a clear contract that you could, hold to, and
Yeah, I mean, there's a gallery 2 doors down from me where
you could
they're in Key
explore
West half
commitment
the
that
time,
way.
and part of the time they're here.
You could explore commitment that way. But okay, well, it is really getting on to be time to go. By the way, I noticed, I was just looking at the weather in Santa Fe, and it says it feels like it's 1 degree there.
Really?
It's freezing.
Right.
Yeah, it says it's.
Sarasota is sounding very, very attractive.
Yeah, Florida's. Now I'm sitting here with the window open,
You're right, 72 degrees.
Yeah.
No, I think this is good. Beyond that, it's something that's calling, and I don't want to take any more time in that, except that it's good. It's a good time.
Structure.
And it's a good idea.
Life structure design is our class tomorrow. How we design our lives. And see, when you talk about your life, we'll test. Is this one of my symptoms?
The lack of structure.
No, it's when you talk about your life, you are not describing a well-designed and structured life. And you're describing a life that you're dissatisfied with. So that's what I'm asking, if that's one of your symptoms.
I get yes.
Yeah. So.
But I know it is. I'm sure I didn't have to test. I know.
It's the same.
Yeah.
If you cure more, as you cure things, there are shifts.
Right.
It doesn't all happen at once.
Yeah.
But it happens as you cure things.
Yeah.
Well, Greg, thank you. And Alejandra, I haven't spoken to you much in this meeting, but it's been a real blast having you. Anyway, thank you for coming. Can you hear me?
Yes, don't worry. I'm in bed. Okay.
Please.
I'm glad to have known you all these months, Alejandra, and the changes that you've made are so apparent. It's amazing.
Yeah, you have a real commitment to yourself, and it's inspiring. You care about being well.
Well, thank you.
Amazing.
Everybody, actually.
You want to feel good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have
Really worked.
I'm doing good.
You really worked hard. Really cool.
That's the way you want to get better for anything.
Yeah.
You have to keep doing and keep working.
your diligence. Yeah, it's really, really wonderful.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yep. That's what inspires me, buyers. That's why the cafe is going to be great. People like Alejandro, you see them and they get an anxiety attack and then they change their life. I mean, what could be better than that?
That's right.
What could be better?
Yeah.
That's what I'm committed to. I guess I don't feel like I'm big enough to do that, but I could do it with a team, and that's how it gets done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. A team helps.
You know, it's not a matter of big enough. That's kind of just a smoke screen, because like we're not big enough or not big enough. We're just who we are, and we just do the things there are to do and do the activities, and one of them is just doing that outline.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you can instantly feel like you're more than enough to get whatever result there is. Just you start doing the outline with somebody.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll do that.
Also, by the way, in my notes on Facebook, you can read the descriptions of various things about the Pure Cafe. Right, are you one of my Facebook friends, Karen?
Yes.
All right, I think I'll add you to the Cure team so that you can easily get in there.
Yeah, I have a problematic computer that I bought from some guy 2 blocks away. I'm really having a hard time. I spent a lot of money, and it's been in and out of, anyway, it's a problem. But I will make sure that it's not. It's already, somebody's taking care of it for me. So,
That's why I'm not big on community and neighborhood.
Please. I've learned a lot here. Let me tell you, this is huge.
When I want a computer, what I do is I jump on the expressway, and I go.
Oh, what?
When I want a computer, I jump on the expressway and I go to a completely other neighborhood.
Not close by.
I was thinking this man can't be selling me a machine that I'm going to be disappointed with when he was two streets over. All audacity. But anyway, that's...
And he did.
Fire called Fran.
Yeah, when Byron needs something, he doesn't even think geographically. He says, "Who?"
And then Fran goes.
Wow.
Fran goes to either to the network or to the store.
Yeah, I probably should have done that. Well, it's too late now.
Well, all right. Finally, let's all link our etheric bodies together. And I say good night to you all. This is the Cure Drive Cult homepage. You can see we tally our cures. That's the tally there, 132,000. You report your cures here, right here. That's the link to report your cure. Okay, this is the movie that people start with generally. And there's a lot of people actually curing things on camera in this movie and demonstrating exactly how to do it. It's 4.5 hours. So you would be able to probably understand and know what these people are doing by watching this. We are a cult because we're all over the world. Maybe one person in a town, just one little guy who cures things in a whole town full of people who don't, whose spouse thinks she's crazy because she's curing things and he doesn't. You know, she doesn't get sick and he's down with the flu for 5 days and he still thinks she's crazy. We've had spouses die. So this person is demonstrating curing herpes in this movie, the one you're watching right there. And it goes on like that. Now, these are the people here. You see this black area here? This is our Twitter feed. These are the people you want to talk to. And what you do, see, it says follow Cure Drive. And that's what you do. You click on that, and then you pick somebody. Anybody in here will be happy to help you. So you write to people that you see in here. And there's all these people all talking about what they're curing. So that's what you do. You pick somebody that, you know, that seems like a kindred spirit, presumably, and you write to them. See that picture of the cat there? That's Rosella. She's one of the people whose spouse died. He was a very great guy. He just thought it was nuts. Never did it. Died of cancer. Not too long ago, about 2 months ago. So anyway, you just, you write to somebody and, tell them what you are trying to do. People are always asking about negative medical tests. Here, let me show you. This is a voicemail message. You should probably, if you're interested in getting a negative medical test on, let's say, herpes, she got negative medical tests and both kinds of herpes. And she left me this message when she got her letter from the, hospital, I guess. She was in New Zealand. So her tests are free. Now, of course, there's an enormous website behind this homepage. I guess you're probably guessing, right? And if you see these movies, these are all people demonstrating curing various diseases. These people chose to contribute their cures to your effort to cure yourself. There are around, I guess, over 800 movies, and some of them are linked to this page. So if you click on any one of these pictures, it will go to a movie and that movie will start playing. So join the cult. Your friends will be worried about you. You're in a cult, they'll be worried. You have the crazy idea that you can cure medically incurable diseases. They're going to be very concerned. Especially if you're battling cancer. Your friends will be worried, and that's a good thing. You will cure things. And that is also a very good thing. You will begin curing things the moment you join, because that's how you join. You cure something. When you cure something, you're in the cult. If you want to get out of the cult, just stop curing things. You won't be in the cult anymore. Easy to exit. Your easy exit strategy. And who knows? You may even cure the medically incurable disease that you came in here to cure. A lot of us did. That's me there in the movie holding forth on how to cure things. I'm on the cure team. That's what I did. I cured a medically incurable disease. Two of them, actually. So I cured 2 kinds of herpes. It was about 4 months after I started doing this that I actually discovered, I'm the person who discovered that you could cure physical diseases. July 1993. My 20th anniversary just passed. I haven't had an outbreak of herpes for 20 years. And before that, I was having outbreaks for 28 years. I got herpes in 1965, at the end of the year. 28 years of outbreaks followed by 20 years of no outbreaks. That's how bad it can be and how good it can be, if you let it be good. So, take the courageous step that almost everyone you know will advise you not to take. Join the cult. When you're in the cult, your friends will get sick and you will get well. Your friends will give sympathy and you will give cure. And you'll know that you don't even need to take a vitamin pill to cure something. You can just cure it with nothing. Just with you. What can you contribute? What will your contribution be? This woman is curing a flu right on camera. She came in with full symptoms and they were all gone in 15 minutes. You can see it happen. Flu is an incurable viral-based disease. It's medically incurable. She cures it right in front of you. We eagerly await your contribution. And here they are, eagerly awaiting your contribution. And anything that you say to any of these people will probably be a contribution of some kind.